Dr. Roman?
Drop your weapon!
Whoa. Easy now, Doc.
Who are you? Where'd you come from?
I'm Jim Payton. Just here to check
Where
up...
from?
From Coronis. What the hell, lady? Where else would I be from? Braddock sent me.
I know you.
That's right. I came down with that creepy fella you don't like, with the big head. Just hitching a ride, I swear. Barely know the guy. You may be done aiming things at me now?
Braddock sent you?
I want to make sure you're okay. See if you needed any help.
Touching concern after all these months. To what do I owe such an excess of caution?
Might ask the same, Shotgun Sally.
You've seen it then, haven't you?
It?
Someone in the distance. Watching.
Hard to know what I saw. They say folks start to crack up. Out here in the white too long?
Perhaps. Do you feel cracked?
Can't say as I do.
Then there's something the old man's not telling us. You realize that?
Trying not to.
I know how it is. You didn't come here to ask questions. But believe me, James, this place has secrets. Keep your eyes open, or they'll sneak up on you when you least expect it.
It's all good and ominous, Doc. I'm just here to do a job.
That's convenient. I've got one for you. If you're really here to help, there is one thing you can do. DNA tagger for your pistol. Collects, analyzes, and stores genetic patterns for my research. Want to help? There's an acrid nest just round the bend. Tag the egg clusters for me.
Sounds easy enough.
Take this. It's a motorized zipline attachment for your grappling hook. You'll need it to get where the eggs are.
I guess any of these eggs will do. That should do it.
Good work, James. Sadly, I don't have the credits to pay you what you're worth, but you can keep the zipline attachment. I'm sure you'll find good use for it. Best of luck out there.
Braddock, it's Jim. Dr. Roman's 5x5. I don't think you have to worry about her one bit.
Glad to hear it. Appreciate you going out of your way.
Of course. Anything else while I'm out here?
Besides the usual standing contracts? Actually, we did just survey a fairly massive T-energy deposit nearby, but it's inaccessible with your current equipment loadout. When you're back, you should talk to Gale about upgrading your rig with some kind of winch system.
Roger that. Peyton out.
Wait, did I hear my name? Listen, Jim, remember how I asked you to find that servo controller off the Roche's scrapped winch arm a while ago and you sort of blew me off? See, the thing is, I'm gonna need that component if you want the upgrade Braddock's talking about, so if you find it, I'll be happy to hook you up. I ain't bitter or hurt or resentful or nothing. I'm healthy like that.
Eat it.
Coronas, come in. Hutchings here. We lost the supply drop we were waiting for. It hit a crag off Shackleton's Peak and disappeared over the other side. LaRoche is looking for a way over, but I think it's lost.
Luckily, it was backup medical supplies and not one of our scheduled Class A drops. Let's just hope we don't have an outbreak of anything soon. Return home. Out.
Oh boy.
Gail? I think I found that doodad you were after.
Sweetness. Just drop it by next time you're in the hangar. Pretty sure you know where to find me, and, let's just keep this between us.
Nevik, Neo-Venus Construction. Number 1 in energy. Number 1 in medicine. Number 1 in communications. In philanthropy, the most generous corporation in the history of the Earth. A beacon of hope in dark times. Nevik spans the galaxy in search of new energy sources. Earth's greatest champion. Mankind's best chance to endure and prevail. Nevik, for your future.
Taking your medical plan will be covered in this afternoon's orientation. You are not currently covered insurance. You are not required to attend.
Stand by.
Ah, yes, my samples. I have an appropriate reward. Something to aid in your blood sport. Custom-made specialty ammunition. It's a hobby of mine. I'll forward the recipe to the quartermaster so a constant supply is purchasable from him. Just load your firearm with these and it probably won't take you so long to kill your quota next time. Well, those samples you brought me were worthless. The Sapaya T energy is not pure enough. So, let's keep looking. I'm sure the T energy from a different breed of acrid will yield more promising results.
Hey, Gale. You up to helping me put a new tool on the rig?
Sure thing, boss. With that component you salvaged from LaRoche's winch arm, I can upgrade your rig to spec. It's kind of what I do. Just plug any salvage that you find out in the world into the kiosk there and select what you need. Oh, and if you're ever low on salvage but flush on cash, I'm sure old Birdie can swap that for you. They don't call him the quartermaster for nothing. Get it? Yeah, me either. Alrighty, sir. Upgraded your claw arm with a brand spanking new winch. Premium bi-steel synthetic cable, high-end abrasion guard, precision CNC machine roller fair lead. It's compatible with the zipline attachment on your grappling hook because you're my favorite, and not just because LaRoche doesn't let me upgrade his rig. This is the stuff. Now get out of here before I regret giving it to you. Kidding. Love you. Enjoy. Don't break it. Oh, and because I'm the gift that keeps on giving, I cooked you up a T-energy detector. It'll automatically recognize a thermal pocket in the immediate vicinity and translate the seismic noise into audio. Just listen for the signal and use it to pinpoint and discover underground deposits. Like a hot and cold game. You're welcome.
Thanks, Jim. You keep fighting the good fight.
Wait a minute, this is my hunting rifle. It's been in my family for generations. Well, I thought I'd lost it in the supply crash on my first day.
What? No, Jim. This was sold to me recently by LaRoche. Said it was in his family for generations. Sorry, but if you're wanting your money back...
No worries, Birdie. I'm just glad to have her back.
ComSat transmission is scheduled for 1700 hours sharp. Have your recordings ready for upload 15 minutes prior. No guarantees. Don't disappoint your loved ones.
Hey, Grace. Your last message made it sound like you were worried about my living conditions. Wow, don't fret, Angel. Take a look. Cozy, huh? I know she looks as cramped as the backseat of your old hatchback, but when the chips are down, you'd be surprised how much mileage I get out of a 5-ton claw and drill. That's not to say she's all utility. I got all the creature comforts. Always got a couple pots brewing. There's a shot of you and Hank the day we brought him home. Bunch of maps. More maps. There's us looking dapper. And my shrine to you. You even got your going away present parked on the dash, you cruel, cruel woman. I gotta go.
Okay, executive decision. We are done waxing melancholy. I have news. Our son is walking. Well, he walked. Well, he took 2 steps and face planted, but that counts, doesn't it? I'll see if I can get him to do it on camera. Well, that sounds healthy, right?
Okay, since you asked, here's why my face doesn't freeze. My environment suit here, this was made by Nevik's smartest engineers. This is not cheap. It's got breathable fabric, adaptive heat loss insulators, windproof laminates, moisture barriers, and micropores. Then it's machine washable. Right. Now, these heaters on the collar here, they do the heavy lifting of keeping my head warm when I'm in the elements. It's got its limitations, but keeping the noggin warm ain't one of them. So, is that wonky enough for you, or do I need to start talking about fluoropolymers? Perilous Actual, come in. I'm getting close to that massive T-energy deposit. Looks like I'll have to use my new winch to get across this chasm. Hope LaRoche is listening.
Kiss my ass, Baron, and choke on your winch.
Jim, remember when you get there, the bigger thermal pockets can overload your T-post, so watch your step.
Yes, please, don't burn up like a matchstick.
Hey, LaRoche, how are those grasshopper pumps in the East Valley coming along?
Complete bombo. Almost done.
Perilous Actual out.
seeing things. And gone again. Hide all you want! I know you're out there. Unless I'm losing my mind. In which case, I'll go right on talking to myself. you.